What is a scheduled tribe? It is a term that's been defined by the Constitution of India. Historically, it was, certain groups, tribal communities, and certain groups were included as a part of this definition because they were extremely marginalized, right? Extremely backward. They have their own distinct set of culture which needed protection. So as per the constitution, they've been, included under scheduled tribe because that allows them certain rights and access to, for example, government jobs are reserved, seats in colleges and schools are reserved. They have special privilege and rights in the forest land as well, right? So in today's day and context, that is very valuable. Recently, the courts kind of turned around and said, we are going to give those privileges to the Mehetais as well, which was the flashpoint, the trigger for this. But the historical context goes back a long way. I mean, these two groups there's been a simmering kind of tension between them for years. And the reasons are many. I mean, this was just a trigger, Ellie.
But why the notion that if one tribe gets this designation, it will necessarily come at the expense of the other?
Land is so precious, and that's not only true for Manipur, across India, land is precious. We're 1.5 billion people and growing so fast, right? So resources become critical. Historically, India has always been it's never been homogeneous. We've never been one country, one language, one people, one food, one culture. It's always been a mix. We've always been a mix. So it's absolutely critical that we learn to live in peace. And for most of these hundreds of years, we've actually fairly learned to live together in a certain sense of balance, right? But there have been, again, there are so many it's such a complicated issue, I mean, there is illegal migration that's happened from Myanmar, of a community that is ethnically very similar to that of the Kukis. So there is a lot of the land is being used for drug cultivation, poppy seed, growing of poppy, right? Poppy seed. The government has come down very strongly against that as well. But often it is seen as an excuse to kind of also harass.
You just live with one another peacefully, not just in India, all over the world. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yeah. Columnist Ekta Kumar from New Delhi. Unfortunately, this is all the time we have for today. Thank you so very much for your time and insight, Ekta. We appreciate it. Thank you.